Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy you guys are joining me here today. Very excited for today's video. Today we're diving into a topic that is foundational to personal growth and success, and that of course is self-awareness. Self-awareness is one of those concepts that seems to get thrown around a lot. But what does it really mean to be self-aware? More importantly, how can it transform your life? In this video, I'll start by defining self-awareness in a way that we can all relate to. Then we'll take a deep dive into what self-awareness means on a psychological level, and finally, I'll share some practical steps you can take to become more self-aware and start using it to live a more intentional and fulfilling life. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what self-awareness is, but you'll also feel inspired to take your first steps towards becoming more in tune with who you are and how you show up in this world. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's start with some real-life examples of how a lack of self-awareness shows up in our everyday lives. Have you ever had an argument with someone and afterwards you realize you might have been the one in the wrong? Have you ever set a big goal for yourself, like starting a fitness routine, only to give up a week later because you didn't recognize that your real issue wasn't the lack of motivation, but poor time management? These are just a few ways that a lack of self-awareness can affect us. It's really the inability to understand how your actions, thoughts, and emotions are influencing your life and the lives around you. The thing is, when you're not self-aware, it's like navigating life blindfolded. You're unaware of patterns, triggers, and behaviors that might be holding you back. And until you uncover them, it's almost impossible to make meaningful changes. That's why self-awareness is such a game changer. It's actually the starting point for growth, relationships, and achieving your goals. Now that we've seen how a lack of self-awareness shows up, let's go ahead and define what it actually means to be self-aware. At its core, self-awareness is your ability to consciously recognize and understand your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, as well as how those affect you and those around you. It's about knowing yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your triggers, and even the stories you tell yourself about who you are. From a textbook perspective, psychologists often break self-awareness into two parts, with the first one being internal self-awareness. This is your ability to understand your own emotions, values, and motivation. It's about knowing why you feel the way that you do and what exactly is driving your behavior. And the next one being external self-awareness. This, on the other hand, is your ability to see how your actions and behaviors impact others. It's also about understanding how others perceive you. Here's an example. Let's say you're continuously late to work meetings. Internal self-awareness would mean recognizing that your lateness probably stems from poor planning or procrastination. External self-awareness, however, would mean realizing that your lateness is frustrating for your coworkers and it's making them see you as unprofessional. You see, the key to self-awareness is being honest with yourself, not in a judgmental way, but in a curious and compassionate way. It's about saying, this is where I am right now, and I have the power to grow and improve. And that leads us to our next question, which is why in the world is self-awareness so important? So when you're self-aware, you actually make better choices because you're able to understand your motivations and recognize what truly matters to you. And you're also less likely to make impulsive decisions or follow a path that doesn't necessarily align with your values. Next, we have stronger relationships. Self-awareness actually helps you communicate better and empathize with others. And this is due to the fact that when you're aware of your own emotions, you're less likely to lash out or misunderstand someone else's intentions. Plus, when you understand how others perceive you, you can build deeper and more meaningful connections. 3. Personal growth. If you don't know what's holding you back, how in the world are you going to improve? It allows you to recognize your habits, identify your blind spots, and actively work on becoming the person who you want to be. 4. Emotional regulation. So self-aware individuals are typically better at managing their emotions. For example, instead of reacting with anger whenever something doesn't go your way, you can go ahead, step back and ask, why am I feeling this way? What is the healthiest way I can react moving forward? Next, we have increased confidence. When you truly know yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, you develop a sense of grounded confidence. So hopefully by now I have finally convinced you that self-awareness is something you should definitely implement into your life. Now's the part where you take action. First and foremost, you have to understand that becoming self-aware is indeed a process. It's not something you wake up with overnight. And you guys always know I come with the good news, and that of course is that self-awareness is a skill that you can actually develop with practice. Here are some steps to help you get started. 1. Practice reflection. Set aside time each day or each week if you have to reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Ask yourself questions like the following. What went well today? What could I have done differently? What emotions did I feel and why did I feel that way? Which, side note, journaling is a great tool for this. I will take the time now to say, if you're not following me on TikTok or Instagram already, go ahead and do so. I'm going to leave all of that information down below, but I have this whole series that I am starting on my TikTok and Instagram Instagram, where I go over mental health journaling prompts that actually help encourage you guys to practice your self-awareness. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to follow both accounts. 2. Seek feedback. Sometimes we're blind to how others perceive us. Asking trusted friends, family, or coworkers for honest feedback can be very eye-opening. 3. Meditate or practice mindfulness. Now, mindfulness is amazing and it definitely needs a whole dedicated video. Mindfulness is actually pretty cool because what it's doing is it's helping you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions in the present moment. And it also teaches you to observe your mind without judgment, which is a key part of self-awareness. 4. Identify your triggers. Pay very close attention to situations that cause strong emotional reactions. Whether it's frustration, sadness, or anger, ask yourself, what about this situation is triggering me? Is there a deeper fear or belief driving my reaction? Just remember that recognizing your triggers helps you respond more thoughtfully in the future. 5. Clarify your values. Take time to identify what truly matters to you. What are your core values? What kind of person do you want to be? The second you align your actions with your values, you naturally become more intentional and self-aware. So there you have it, guys. Self-awareness is one of the most powerful tools you can develop. By simply taking the time to reflect, seek feedback, and align your actions with your values, you can start to uncover who you truly are and finally step into the best version of yourself possible. That's all I have to say for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Also, if you guys would like to connect further, don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms. And with all of that being said, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.